what is strong? A lot of people's definition of strong is being strong in the weight room and not necessarily applicable to outside the doors of your gym. We have a lot of people, actually even in here, because we've been so conditioned to think that strong is how much you bench or what do you squat, rather than like, are you strong enough to do the things that you want to do? And I get it because this is standardized, right? This 63 pounds weighs 63 pounds everywhere, right? So we can quantify our strength by this thing, by this tool. Now, a question I'd like to ask you is, what is strong? So if I was here and I did that, right? That's one thing. Now, if I was here and I did that, are those the same thing? And my answer would be no, because I compensated movement and I had to do something extra to do the same end result. Now, most people won't think about that. They'll just think about the end result being that overhead, right? So they're going to say, well, yeah, I can shoulder press 63 pounds, but they're not going to add to it what they had to do to get the shoulder press, to get the kettlebell over their head. So I think we have to look at strong and strength in a couple different ways. Now, did I do that the first time without any compensation movement, and then it was basically straight up and down? Did I do it the second time the same way as I did it the first time? If I didn't, why didn't I do it the same way as I did it the first time? Now, it doesn't seem like that's a huge difference, right? But it's not the same strength. If I have to compensate my movement to get that same thing up there, there's a host of things that are going on in the rest of my body that I'm sacrificing for the sole purpose of getting that weight overhead. So again, we can do that same thing with a push-up. Now, I can do a push-up and I can say, all right, this is a push-up. Some people will say, that's a push-up too, right? Those are two very different things that are going on there, right? One, I'm applying most of my body to go down as one unit in the first one. The second one, I'm kind of taking out the lower body to just do the up and down with the upper body. Now, are those the same strength? No, they aren't. Am I compensating on that second option just so I can say I did the push-up? Yes, I am. If I compensate, what's going to happen over time? When the muscles are called upon to do something in that order, they won't, because I've compensated so much that this is my new normal, and I'm not actually even doing the movement the way it's intended to get me stronger. We can look at a plank as well, right? So you have people who do planks, and they're all up in here like this, and they can hold the plank for however long they want to, right? So you got people holding planks for minutes, 2 minutes, 90 seconds, you know, some guys holding plank for 5 minutes, right? Now, that's pretty strong, right? Someone holding plank for 5 minutes. Now, is our intention when we come into the gym to hold that plank, or is the intention to get stronger? Now, I'm not gonna say our gym is any different than most gyms where you have some people who, they have the mindset of doing the move for the repetitions and for the numbers for the weight rather than doing the move to get stronger. Now, if I go back to that plank, that was one option of a plank, right? And I compare that same plank to this plank, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I am shaking a bit. And those are two very different planks. Now, if my intention when coming to the gym or when working out is to get stronger, which one of those do I want to do? Probably that second one, because I'm actually engaging muscles, where the first one, I'm actually telling all my muscles to relax so I can hold a plank longer, right? The muscles when people do a plank for a minute or 2 minutes, what they're doing is actually sending messages to their muscles to not activate, right? Please do not work because I need my joints to hold me up for this specific amount of time. Now, if I was actually telling my muscles to work, get stronger, I'd say, intensify as much as possible, and then I'm gonna break when you guys can't hold it any longer. That's gonna get me stronger, but what most people do is take the easy way out so they can do the desired amount of repetitions or the desired amount of time. And what it is an exercise in futility, and it's counterproductive because you come to get stronger, but then when you come in and you train, you actually tell your muscles to not do the job that you want them to do, just so you can get repetitions. So when you come in to get stronger, and when you're looking for strength, don't look at numbers, look at what you're doing with your body. Because if you have movement compensations, if you turn your muscles off so you can do the move, so you can do the exercise for the required amount of reps or sets or time, then you're actually not getting stronger. And it's actually not strength that you're looking for or you're gaining. You're actually developing an ability to hold or push or lift with a compensation or with a substitution of patterning that isn't efficient and then that won't get you strong, that will actually just lead to injury. So when you go to the gym, look at the intention of what you're doing, not the end result of what you're doing. Right? Don't look at a shoulder press as this. Right? Don't look at it as being from here and going up there. What about the shoulder press is going to make this shoulder strong? Look at that. Is leaning to the left going to make my shoulder strong, or is it going to allow me to put that kettlebell or dumbbell up there? Right? That's what we need to be looking at when we talk about strength.